You're listening to Les Get Things Straight with Alerco02 and RCK Films. Fuck bitches and level up.
Hello, everyone. Wow.
Oh.
Let me try that again. I hit puberty. No, I'm going to leave that
Take
in.
two.
No, I'm going to leave that in. What's
Okay.
good, everybody? It's been a while.
Hi.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. How have you been? It's been a while. I am Rob, as always, and here with Lurk.
Lurk. I'm Lurk.
I mean, I'm here with Lurk. Yeah, hi, I'm Lurk. Lurk. That's me.
Lurk. That's me. I'm Lurk.
So,
Sorry for not recording anything for the last,
I'm not.
month.
Because I almost died.
Yeah, Rob's been dying. He's
Yeah.
had pneumia and a lung infection.
Still have it, but
Still has it,
Still-
but he's here.
yeah. Just a quick public service announcement.
Don't vape.
Yeah, literally. No joke. Don't do it. It's not like I was on the phone with my dad earlier today, and we were talking about this, and he was asking me, "Are you still doing that juuling, that vaping shit?" And I was like, "No, I threw that motherfucker away, because the doctor told me that was absolutely part of my pneumonia." Like,
And
Yeah.
his doctor said it's better to smoke cigarettes or marijuana
yeah.
than to vape.
That was-
So if you are vaping,
Stop.
just go smoke a cigarette instead if you really need to.
You would have a better chance not getting pneumonia smoking cigarettes than you would have vape, because it's not just the chemical that you're inhaling, it's the metal. And then she said you would have been better off smoking cigarettes or smoking marijuana. Now, I'm a huge advocate for weed, so do that shit. So turn up for that. And that was the whitest thing I've ever said. But
Smoke the devil's grass.
smoke the devil's pubes. Or God's pubes. I think it's called God's pubes and the devil's grass. I can't remember which one's the funnier one, but I'm going to choose God's pubes.
Ew.
that's what they call it. But
I've never heard it called that. But okay.
I've heard it a few. Yeah, you good there?
I'm dying. I should have grabbed something to drink.
You should grab something. You should have grabbed something to grab, like water or something.
Yeah, you keep doing your story of your
I
sick
shall.
and I'll be back.
Yeah. So absolutely, do not jewel, because now juuling isn't like the main cause of it. There is other situations that happen, but which I won't get into. But like, absolutely, that was the sickest I've ever been. I was in pure hell. There's been many times where I was legitimately laying in bed and just saying, "God, I would rather die right now. Please kill me." You just can't sleep. You're shooting out some discussion shit. And then the meds I had to take just almost made me feel worse, even though they were trying to help me out. And it was just the whole month of August was just nothing but just pure hell. I've gotten slightly better. You might hear some coughing in this podcast. I'm gonna edit out a lot of coughing. It sounds like Lark just hit her head on the mic.
Oh, I put stuff down on the thing.
Oh.
Is it loud?
It literally sounded like you hit your head in the mic, and I thought I heard you go, "Ow."
I wish.
Because that would have been comedy gold.
Would have been.
Here.
Sorry.
Here, let me do it. Ow. All right. I didn't actually. I just slapped my hand with it. Anyway, so yeah, that was absolutely the sickest I've ever been. And Lurk could attest. She actually heard how I was speaking.
He told me he sounded like Steve-O when he loses his voice, and he is wrong. He
Well,
sounds like Lindsay Lohan.
Well, the reason why I said Steve-O is because I lost my voice when the first week I was in England, when I was hanging out in London, and I've been told I sounded exactly like Steve-O.
No.
But this situation almost like lowered my voice.
You sound like Lindsay Lohan.
I sound like a
a
dying
fucked up
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
I'm sure.
No, not a dying Lindsay Lohan. When she's like at the club and people are like, "Oh, Lindsay," and she's like, "Fuck off." That's what you sound
I'm
like.
sure I have an audio recording of my voice somewhere from like the many Instagram chats like you and I had, or another friend of ours had. Shout out Tab. But
Tab.
yeah, But I don't really feel like looking for that. So, yeah.
Literally like Lindsay Lohan.
It was horrible. It was absolutely no bullshit, no joke. It was legitimately the worst, the most sick I have ever been my entire life. Like, I've been, like, really sick. Like, the last time I was sick this year before I had pneumonia was after I had a bag of popcorn, like microwavable popcorn, which I heard is fucking terrible for you as well. Because I watched Dr. Oz, and he told us not to eat microwavable popcorn.
Dr. Oz has said a lot of things.
He has said a lot of things. He said stuff about French fries I don't agree with, but...
He's said a lot of things that I don't agree with because he contradicts himself sometimes.
He does. But the microwavable popcorn shit is legitimately bad for you.
Anything in the microwave's bad for you, but...
Oh, shit, what happened there? I think Lurk died.
How are you shaken? You've been standing in the same spot for like a week.
What happened?
I just wanted some sparkling apple juice.
And
when I popped it open, it exploded. Oh.
Well, should we take a break so you can clean that up, or?
I'm fine, just sad.
You sound like you're distraught.
Oh, it's on my purse. Thank God it's waterproof.
But is it alcohol proof?
Well, there's no alcohol in my sparkling apple juice.
Okay, that's fair. I thought it was that apple juice that we drank when I was over there.
Yeah, but there's no alcohol in it.
But I thought it was the bourbon one.
I put a shot of bourbon in it.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Look, I found bourbon apple juice in the store, and I thought that was the one because I said, oh, that was the one I drank when I was at Lurk's. I thought it was that.
No, it's Jim Beam apple whiskey inside of, what brand is this?
Marijuana?
Maritelli's golden sparkling apple juice.
To be very fair, I was already kind of drunk because I think we've had a lot of shots by then. So I assumed that it was the fucking, like, that apple whiskey shit I've been seeing a lot. So, but
nope,
either way,
those are special drink.
Yeah, but either way, that shit's really good.
It's good.
It's absolutely delicious. But anyway, so, yeah, so just stop juuling, vaping. You are seriously better off smoking weed. Yeah, it's fucking horrible and the worst.
Yeah.
And yeah, the last time I got sick was when I had a bad reaction to microwavable popcorn, which I'm also stopped doing. Lurk, when was the last time you were unbelievably sick? Like, what would you say was the worst you've ever been sick?
Well, I mean, as a kid, I had scarlet fever, and I don't remember it being, like, terrible, but I couldn't go to school or anything. The medicine was the best medicine I've ever had.
Oh.
But, I don't know, the last couple of years I've had really bad bouts of the flu/cold that goes around. But I had what was that pig?
Swine.
H1N1.
Ooh.
I had that in high school.
Wait, is that basically swine flu or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
the swine flu.
All right.
I had that. You know what? I'd have to say that's probably the sickest I've been.
That's fucking awful.
And it was like I was sick and I played in a soccer game in the rain.
Ooh.
And that same weekend there was a kid who was also sick that played in a hockey game and he ended up dying. And so I kind of like, it was a wake-up call to when I'm sick to not force myself to play sports or to be outside in the rain.
Especially when you're already sick.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, that's probably the sickest I've been because it was a long while of the cough, and even then, like, My cough still comes and goes, and the cough is like the worst part of all of my colds and stuff that I get.
Wasn't it the beginning of this year that you almost you lost your voice or something like that? That you were sick?
Oh yeah, I got so fucking sick at the start of this year. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, what was that? What was that? Was that just the
I
flu or?
I think it was just the flu that was going around.
Because that's what I thought I had at first, and I was always saying like, how the fuck did I get the flu during summer? Because this is it was August. It was the dog days of summer, as I call it. And again, I was like, because it started off as a sore throat, and I was like, whatever, sore throat. I need to learn how to shut up anyway, so I might as well just not talk. And then it got progressively worse, and a lot worse, and a lot worse, and I just thought it was just the flu. So I tried to lay down, and I couldn't. And then at one point, I almost passed out taking a shower. Like, legitimately almost passed out. And it was that moment where I was like, Mom, I think you're right. I need to go to the doctor. So, yeah. So, getting sick is not fun. Especially when it's pneumonia or swine flu.
Yeah.
But, on a lighter side, we're going to catch up on some of the cool things that we've missed lately. And, oh, wait, there is one more thing I want to talk about. So, Lurk had a very special day today.
Oh.
Let's talk about that. What happened today, Lurk?
So, I really hate the dentist.
Don't we all?
And I actually, a few months ago, ended up seeing a dentist because my wisdom tooth started to really hurt. And it turns out my gum around it was infected, probably from a piece of food getting underneath, like, the flap of extra gum, because I have extra gum around my teeth.
Ooh.
And it was on antibiotics and was told, like, I have cavities I need to get fillings for, and then I should probably get my wisdom teeth taken out. And after, like, a month of constant panic attacks and anxiety just thinking of having to do it, I was like, you know what, this is the first time in almost 26 years that my wisdom tooth has hurt me that bad. And it was like, honestly, I'd blame myself for not taking care of those gums properly because I didn't have the right tool to clean the gums back there properly. We almost never do have the right
tool to take care of our mouths properly.
Yeah,
because everything's too fucking expensive.
I was like, you know what, I'm not going to. I know there's adults that still have their wisdom teeth. I was like, if it becomes like super necessary, then fine. But it's not necessary right now. I'll just get fillings done. So I've been waiting like half a month to get half of my mouth fillings done. And they gave me, since I was very honest, because I've always had really bad experiences with the dentist, like one almost choked me once when I was a kid.
Whoa, like purposely or an accident?
I think on accident. It was back when you got x-rays, you had to hold that piece of paper in your teeth.
Oh.
And they had different sizes.
Oh, I hated that.
I hated it too, but I was a kid and they thought my mouth was a lot bigger than what it was and gave me the adult size, and I started to have a panic attack and couldn't breathe.
Fucking idiots.
And then she got mad at me that she had to redo the photo because I was having a panic attack, so I couldn't breathe. And it's like, well, fuck you. That was I think that was the last time I went to a dentist. So I haven't gone to a dentist since I was like 10 or 12.
The last time I went to a dentist was like when I was like 16 going on 17. And yeah, you can fucking sing the Sound of Music song. And it was to get my wisdom teeth pulled out. And that was a weird day because when it was finished, I wasn't loopy like you see a lot of people are when you look up like, oh, my girlfriend just got their wisdom teeth pulled out, and now they think they're in a spaceship, you know. I very much was well aware of where I was and who I am and what just happened to me. But I just remember being very angry at the gauze I had to wear in my mouth. Because it hurt like a bitch. They sucked so much. And I was just mad that I couldn't take it off. I wasn't like, Mom, I'm in space. I wasn't like that at all. I was just, I fucking hate these gauze. It was fucking terrible. But I do remember when they were removing the wisdom teeth off me. I was so high. I think I managed to have a conversation with the dentist while he was removing my tooth.
It was probably more like you going,
I think so,
and
but
going,
I think I was
yep,
so
okay.
fucked up. He just made his own like responses, and I was so fucked up. I went with it. So I went like, "You feeling all right there, Bob?" I never saw that movie. What's it about? I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise. Like it was sad. Now that I look back and I'm like, and that dentist was fucking cool. He was a trooper. He dealt with it. But but yeah, that was the last time I went to the dentist because fuck the dentist. I do have to go back because
Literally fuck the dentist. My dentist that I have now is really nice.
Yeah.
But
and it's rare to find a nice dentist.
It's very rare.
The last one I had
But
before
they,
I got my wisdom teeth pulled out was a fucking dick. But go on.
But yeah, so weeks ago when I scheduled this appointment for today, they knew how bad my anxiety was. 'Cause I was very like open, like I'm not, I'm a very anxious person. I should be on medication for my anxiety, I think.
Boy, I'm fucking scared.
So they prescribed me some Ativan, like very small dosages of Ativan.
Oh, Ativan. Oh, wow.
And I had to take 2.5 milligram tablets an hour before my appointment.
Jesus.
And I've never had to take a pill where it dissolves onto your tongue, and then you have to wait for 2 minutes, and then you can swallow whatever's left back.
Right.
So that was a new experience, and I was anxious for it. But I have been so calm all day. Like, I have not had a day like this since I was maybe 9.
You weren't
So
gone, but you
No,
were...
no. That okay, so my talking like that was because they froze my mouth so fucking good. It took almost 4 hours for the freezing to come out.
Oh, jeez.
Like exactly half my tongue was frozen, and my entire bottom and top lip were frozen, and the whole right side of my face was frozen. So I couldn't talk properly. So it wasn't the drugs. It was the freezing that I could not talk.
Oh no, I knew it wasn't the drugs, but I was still like, wow, you look like you're doing an impression of Sylvester Stallone. You didn't sound like them, but it sound like him, but it was still like, holy shit, that's a spot on lip movement right there. And I would tell people to go follow Lurk on Instagram to see the story, but by the time I upload this, that story's gonna be fucking gone.
It's gonna be gone.
But
long gone.
You should definitely follow Lurk on Instagram because you're gonna miss some good shit.
I make some good shit. Today was all about my fashion choices and my...
Oh yeah, talk about
being
that.
Frozen.
Talk about that.
Well, the whole thing was keep my anxiety as low as possible. So I wore my most comfiest knee-high socks with my most comfiest sweatpants and my most comfiest sweatshirt, and then my Crocs.
Her plain white Crocs.
My plain white Crocs.
And at one point, she goes to her mom and like, Mom, rate my outfit. And she just you could just hear the disapproval. Just being, you look beautiful, honey. And then the next snap.
I pulled up the bottom of my sweatpants to reveal my high socks. And I was like, hey, Mom, can I go outside like this? And she's like, for the love of God, please put your pants down.
You look like the Wicked Witch of the West.
but with Crocs.
I think maybe what I'll try to do is I'll put like a picture or like a video of like what we're talking about with your lip going all funny and you with the Crocs and just your mom being
do
like,
it.
Please stop. Please don't.
Please stop.
I'll do it. I'll show it in the end of this video probably. But if I remember. But yeah, just please put them down. please, honey, no, don't. If you're gonna walk in like that, then no. We're going back home. God.
She's a trooper, though. But yeah, today's been good. Like, I think
You're feeling better now?
the drugs are supposed to, I think, start to wear off around now. But I've literally suffered with really bad anxiety since I was like 10 or 12. So every day of my life since then, I am constantly anxious and on the verge of having a panic attack.
Which is always fun.
And it's great, you know.
It's fun. Love it.
But today was the first day I've ever felt like what I think a normal person feels like, because I have not felt like this.
Excuse me.
And I get to go through it all over again on the 18th. Get the other side of my mouth filled. Yeah.
Oh, the other side. Oh.
Yeah, they only did one side at a time.
Oh, shit. Well.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. Be sure to Snapchat it. And be sure to follow her on Snapchat so you can see her do some funny shit.
I do some funny shit.
Look at my Crocs. They
My
comfy
Crocs.
beach. Then this time get your dad. Dad, what do you think? That's all he'll react. Just.
That's honestly how he'll react. He just.
What does your black friend think about it?
Oh my god.
Did we tell that story in the podcast?
I think we have. Just the small recap. My dad met Rob, but Rob was in cosplay. My dad clearly didn't look at Rob's hands, but thinks Rob is black because he's from Chicago.
I can't. I just can't. I can't. How's your black friend doing?
Yeah.
Dad,
he
what?
actually asked me that. It's like, what black friend? He's like,
he's whiter than snow.
you know that friend that was here wherever he was visiting from and went to the fan expo together? Rob? Yeah, your black friend.
He was so sure.
He's not
sure.
black.
I love how so sure he was. And then, like, you finally showed him a picture of me, and he was like, "Oh, he looks like a nice man."
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
kid.
he looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, he looks like a nice kid. Boy, are you fucking wrong. But
He
anyway,
was so concerned that I was. I don't know. Sorry, guys. My dad's born in the 50s. So...
he has an old way of thinking. He's a baby boomer.
Yeah, he's a
You know them baby boomers.
You know what they do.
Unbelievable. But yes, so that was my month, and this was her day. So now let's look at some fun shit. Because D23 happened, like maybe 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
2 or 3 weeks ago, and...
D23, D23. There's 23 Dixon Disney.
These nuts?
Oh.
Anyway.
Got him.
Got him. So we're going to talk about some shit. But most importantly, we're going to talk about the main thing that kind of started this whole friendship, me and Lurk have, and this podcast. We're going to talk about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Because-
Let's talk about Star Wars.
Because the episode 9 trailer came out, and that should be the final trailer that comes out. There should be no more trailers now. No more. You can have TV spots,
There's
fine.
definitely going to be more. But
No. You can have TV spots,
Just
that's
don't
fine,
watch
but
them.
show the footage that we've already seen. I don't give a fuck if we've seen them many times. Just show the footage we've already seen. Don't show anything else.
they really, like... So, here's the thing, everybody.
Here's the thing.
I'm really good at not having things spoiled for me.
And I'm not.
Unlike Rob, like, it's like you go searching for things.
I don't! That's the thing! I
Okay,
don't!
yeah.
It finds
okay,
me!
sure, sweetie.
No, alright, bitch, listen to me. They find
Bob.
me. How dare you? I was gonna say your actual name, but it's still weird to say your actual name.
Yep.
Everyone knows your name, but the only time I said your actual name was when a friend of yours came over to play Battlefront 2 with me, and
that was weird for me.
it was weird
I wanted
for
to be
me.
like, why the fuck did you say my name?
Because I don't think he would understand if I just said, "Hey, Lurk," and he'll be like, "Who? What? Where? What?" Because I know he knows you stream, but still. So I had to make it clear that I was talking to you, but as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, that was fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
But motherfucker, you call me Bob one more time, it's gonna happen.
Well, Bob here.
Alyssa, you better stop calling me Bob! That was the angriest I have ever gotten in the podcast. That was...
How weird was that for you to scream my name?
It felt great because you better shut your mouth, girl!
Well,
what was that
Rob,
Vine I showed you? Man, shut your bulimic Jonas brother looking ass up, boy!
Fuck your chicken strips.
Fuck your chicken strips.
We've been in a Vine rabbit hole. Sorry about it. Not sorry.
I'm never sorry.
But Rob here likes to go through and literally see absolutely everything for
Star
everything
Wars.
and have everything spoiled for him.
Absolutely
Unlike
not.
me.
It finds me. The only thing I look up information about is like the fucking CW DC shit, because even though it's dumb shit, I'm curious about it. But everything else I try to stay away from. But admittedly,
he tried so hard, but he got so far.
Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury. But admittedly,
disrespectful to Chester.
I know. I shouldn't be disrespectful to Chester. He and I have the same middle name, even though my middle name is his first name, so we don't have the same middle name.
I was gonna say, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm so fucking stupid. Anyway, admittedly, sometimes I'm curious. Like, okay, the new Joker movie's coming out next year, and I heard a lot about it. And I watched the trailer. I'm looking forward to it. But sometimes I'll see some shit that I probably shouldn't look at. But sometimes you just gotta click. But for Star Wars, I do my best not to.
Yet you still somehow find out.
Because it finds me! I'm in the Instagram feed so much, not purposely looking for fucking trailers and shit to be spoiled for me. I go to the Instagram feed to look at hot chicks and cosplays and fan art. And puppies! I don't
get it, though, because I go in my Instagram feed. I follow a lot of cosplayers, a lot of Star Wars things, and nothing gets spoiled for me.
I don't know what to tell you. It finds me. One of these days, I'll show you my Instagram feed, and you can just see, like, wow, this is garbage.
It's
just...
It's the weirdest
like, obviously,
thing.
I've seen footage that you haven't seen of the new trailer. It's nothing too much to talk about, but I won't say what it is. But I've seen other things. But I knew about Rey, the whole, Rey with the double-sided lightsaber. I knew about that long before you did.
Well, yeah, because I didn't watch anything from D23 at all.
Well, nothing was like streamed. Well, maybe it was. I didn't see anything streamed. But
yeah, I don't know. If it was streamed, I would have watched it.
Because what happened was that somebody said, "This just in." They show footage of Episode 9 in D23, and the last thing they showed was Rey with a red like Darth Maul lightsaber. And I was like, huh, how legit is this? This can't be that legit.
And the only way that I found out was like a week later, and I was scrolling through my Instagram and kept seeing I kept seeing photos of Rey with this weird double-ended lightsaber, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this from? At first I thought it was just fan art, and I was like, well, that's cool fan art. And then I was like, oh, there's a trailer. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And keep in mind, the day before that, I think we had a conversation of try not to watch any more trailers. And then the next day, so I just watched a trailer. I'm like, how fucking dare you? Oh, the trailer's out. I'm gonna watch that. But they were saying, like, they just show footage of Rey with the Darkseid ship. And I was like, oh, how legit is this? This can't be that legit. Then I saw another one. Rey, Darkseid lightsaber. I was like, oh, shit. Is this real? And then fucking the Star Wars Facebook page themselves posted an article about, like a poster. Like, no, they posted the poster. That's a weird word to say. But they shared a poster of Episode 9. And it said, by the way, did we mention that Rey has a double-ended lightsaber? And I went, you fucks! It finds me!
Oh my god.
So it finds me all the time. So,
But that's a Force vision. We all know
oh,
it.
yeah. Did you hear the theory that they might
I don't want to hear it.
Well, I don't think it's true. That's the thing.
Okay.
That they're doing like Endgame, where they're going through time for like the different Star Wars
Oh dear
movies.
God. No, they're fucking not.
And then they go back, and Rey
What
is
is that? What
evil.
is that? What they fucking got from that trailer? Because
That's what people believe. They think,
Okay.
they're just gonna rip
Dear-
off Endgame, and I'm like, fuck you.
Dear
Fuck
everyone who watched that fucking trailer, what is the name of the movie, Rob?
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, and this is the last movie of what line of blood?
The Skywalkers.
So the whole trailer was showing the beginning of the Skywalker story all the way to what's going to happen.
Well, the thing is, they think that's a sign of like, oh look, they're showing all the clips of the previous movie.
No!
That happened, like Endgame did. I'm like, where did you get this? They might just be saying, remember everything that happened? Remember how cool it was? It's over now.
That's what if you listen to the voiceover in the entire fucking trailer, that's all it's saying.
We taught you everything we know. Did you? 'Cause you just drank green milk and then you died. You bitch. Anyway. Anyway. There's no fucking way. I know time travel in Star Wars is possible. I won't say where, because I know you'll eventually watch it. But,
It's just not gonna fucking happen in this, though.
I also didn't like how time travel was handled in this thing. I'm not saying what it is, because I didn't know you'll eventually watch
Is it Rebels?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't like how it was handled then, and I know for a fact that they just won't. Would it be cool to see them travel back in time through the different movies? Maybe, but that's not what I want to happen.
Would that be stupid? Yes. J.J. Abrams isn't a fucking stupid piece of shit like the last guy who wrote the last movie.
Ooh, fucking bars on Ryan Johnson there.
But
I mean,
no,
let's be
that
clarified.
whole,
We
my
liked
God.
Last Jedi, but we like to make.
We
fun of
liked
it.
Last Jedi. It's it's not gonna fit with what JJ had planned. But whatever,
it's-
Ryan, you
even-
tried your best, I guess.
Even
but
J.J.
y'all were
Abrams
supposed to
was
sit
like.
down.
Even J.J. Abrams was like. Shit. I needed Luke alive. So. Anyway.
But
They're not going to travel
I
back in
have
time.
many theories. They're not gonna travel back
They're
in time.
not ripping off Endgame. This is going to be something
not-
just
no.
for, It's going to be dope, but it won't be
Sidious is the darkest Jedi, or not Jedi, the darkest Sith Lord. He has his ways around things.
Did you
I know
hear
he
the
does.
theory that after the Emperor was thrown off that thing in episode 6, was it?
Mhm.
That when it looked like he exploded, that was him transferring his soul through the Death Star.
Yeah.
And when you see the first trailer right before you hear his laugh, they're going to the remains of that certain Death Star, so they're saying that could be his ghost, which
Yeah.
I think is fucking dope. I think that's cool
Yeah.
as shit.
I've heard so many things that are like Sidious was so powerful that he could have done that. It's a very hard thing for the Jedi / Sith to do, but it's more than possible.
Yeah, because there has been characters in Star Wars comics that can transfer their soul into something.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen that in a Darth Maul comic or something like that, or Vader, I mean, and yeah, because I don't want him to be actually alive. I think it would just be cool just to have him as a ghost. So I've heard so many theories.
I am a ghost. High five.
Oh, hello. oh, hi, Ray. Why does Darth Sidious sound like Tommy Wiseau? Wait,
jeez.
how do we know who Tommy Wiseau is? This is 1,000 years in the
Oh, my
past
God.
somehow. But yes, so and episode 9 wasn't the only Star Wars news we got. I know you didn't watch it, but we had another trailer for The Mandalorian.
Oh, see, I'm at that point where it's I'm not going there. I needed that one trailer when they announced it, whenever they did, and I'm good. I'm gonna just wait.
I'll keep this very vague because I know you don't want to watch the trailer for Mandalorian, but I will say this, and this gives away nothing, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The show looks fucking violent. and I can't wait. For a Disney show, they're doing a lot. Because it's almost like, not violent as in like It, or like bloody horror or anything like that, but like Raiders of the Lost Ark violent. Because there's something that happens in one trailer that happens so fast, and you're just like, oh shit! Oh hell yes, I'm watching this, and it's gonna be amazing. And
I can't wait.
Wait till you watch the show, because that's something they shouldn't show in a trailer. It really wasn't.
See,
it was so great.
that's why I'm so against like watching a lot of trailers or the newer trailers, because it's one thing when they announce a show and they show you a little teaser for it, compared to when they show the full trailer right before it comes out. It wrecks a lot of it. That's why I don't watch movie trailers that often.
See, that's why I like it when they just give us little teases and then that's it. But I know they'll never do that. Like they have to make longer trailers to really promote it when a movie's about to come out, or else no one's gonna know when it is. Like the Joker trailer that just came out. That's the second trailer, and they said that's a final trailer. That's gonna be really rough for Warner Brothers to not push them to make more trailers. But then again, it might be easy because it's a rated R movie. But still, it's featuring a property that belongs to DC Comics. And, you know, money, money, money. But I appreciate them for only showing 2 trailers, and then that's it. Just that's it. Movie comes out next month. Fucking go see it. But, you know, I hope that they don't show too much more of Mandalorian. I hope they don't do any more trailers for episode 9. And for Kenobi, I would like just one teaser the week before the show comes out. That's what I think they should do. I think for they won't, but I would think it would be dope if for Kenobi they just show like him walking in the desert, and it said like 2 weeks after the events of no, not 2 weeks. Like 5 years after the events of episode 5. Then boom, Kenobi coming out tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did for
Which, again, you know, I don't feel like we need it.
I'm going to give it a chance. Because, again...
I'm going to give it a chance. I'll watch it. But,
I get what you mean, though.
You don't need it.
It's not needed. But, you know. I am curious to see, like, what was Obi-Wan up to? Because I know he was just... Sitting, but what was he thinking about?
Sitting.
He was sitting while thinking about sitting. Man, I could really sit in a comfy chair because this rock is not. Let me just float up. That's better. I could sit in a chair though. Man, those were weird chairs I used to sit in the fucking Jedi Temple. How's that doing? Oh yeah, Anakin fucked it up. How's Luke doing? Hey, he's fine. Man, I'm fucking looking old. I'm only 34. Why do I look like I'm 78? God damn, desert life is tough. Oh, Luke's growing up. I better go say hi. That's the whole show.
Oh my god.
I would fucking watch that. It's like a minute. It's like a podcast. That's all Kenobi is. It's a podcast.
Yep.
I would fucking listen to that shit.
But yeah, I'm so excited for Mandalorian though. And then
dope.
The new season of Clone Wars, and I'm sure Rebels will be on Disney Plus, so I'm excited to actually watch that.
It is. It'll be on Disney Plus.
I'm excited for Noelle. That's gonna be on it, starring Anna Kendrick.
Oh yeah, right.
Also the Marvel What If.
Well, before we get to Marvel,
okay.
we forgot the Cruella de Vil thing with Emma Stone.
Oh, with Emma Stone.
Because that photo,
I haven't even actually seen that. Is it just the photo they released?
It's just the photo they released.
Oh.
And like,
Emma Stone.
That just came out of nowhere. Like, Cruella de Vil? What? Emma Stone? What? Oh, okay. Wait. I got questions. Also, the Lady and the Tramp movie. Don't forget that.
Yes, the Lady and the Tramp movie.
Because that's only coming out for Disney Plus. So.
Oh shit, Emma Stone, you hot as
she is hot as fuck. I won't lie, she's really hot. She looked fucking incredible in what was it, La La Land? Yeah. Fucking. Anyway, before we get distracted, now I think we're done about Star Wars. We said we're excited. And,
not much more to say.
Yeah, not much more to say. And there should be. You know, just we're excited, and we're obviously gonna go see it. Boom. So, Marvel. Marvel's been through a lot.
Do we start with just the good stuff and
yeah,
like
let's start with the good stuff. So,
Okay.
before we get to What If, let's talk about some of the shows that are coming out and just trying just to vaguely remember some of them.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, What If.
Okay, yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm gonna give that a chance, but like how you feel with Kenobi, I really don't need it.
Honestly, same. I feel the same. Like,
'Cause
why?
honestly-
Why?
Yeah, because honestly, with like, and I'm a huge fan of those characters and Captain America, and I honestly feel like I don't need it, because I feel like with Endgame, if they could have just ended the whole MCU just on Endgame, and I would have been totally fine. I would have been so happy. And like they reboot Spider-Man or Iron Man or Hulk, whatever, and then you do separate shit. You know, I would have been totally fucking okay with that. And we'll get to Spider-Man in a bit. We'll get to that in a bit.
We'll get to Spider-Man.
That'll be the last thing we'll talk about. But I am kind of excited for some Moon Knight. I'm so hyped for, and you know nothing about
which
Moon Knight. You know nothing about Moon Knight.
Yeah, I know
do you?
nothing.
All you need to know is he talks to the moon gods, and he's a superhero that's basically like Marvel's Batman with a multiple personality disorder.
Oh, hell yeah.
And there's been rumors that Shia LaBeouf might be him.
Oh, dear God.
And that's funny because he has a fucking multiple personality disorder. So I'm like, what fucking perfect casting right there. Obviously, I would be happy if he wasn't him. But if he was him, I wouldn't be mad either. There's been rumors that Keanu Reeves might play him, which I would be okay with. I don't really care. I'm just happy Moon Knight's going to be on it because I've been wanting something Moon Knight. Yes, it's Disney. It would have been better if the Netflix universe was still going on and he was on it because Moon Knight is mostly a pretty dark hero. But I'm still excited to see what they do. She-Hulk is also going to be another show.
Ooh. Okay, I'm so excited for like the superheroes that haven't been shown in anything to actually be in something.
Yeah, I really wanted She-Hulk in the MCU.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel.
Yes.
That's dope. Who is replacing somebody that is currently no longer owned by Marvel, which we'll get to in a bit. We'll get to that.
Oh no, is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll get to that.
Oh, the feminists.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Anyway. Good noise. Yeah, we already mentioned Falcon and Winter Soldier. Loki. I like Loki. I don't need to watch.
Okay,
show.
why do we need a show on Loki? Like that's pissed me off.
Okay, like this is after he disappeared in Endgame, so I think you can make that a short film. No, not Infinity War. Endgame, when they went back in 2012 and he took the Tesseract and disappeared. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is that Loki we're following, not the one that died. This is the Loki that disappeared in the past, which technically doesn't really count anymore because Captain America returned to stones. So, what? Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah. It could have been a short film, and I don't feel like we need it. I like Loki. Don't get me wrong, but I after he died in Infinity War, I was happy with his conclusion. I was
so happy he fucking died.
Because I was like, that's it. I don't think I need any more Loki. That's fine. I'm totally okay with that. It was a powerful scene. The WandaVision, I like Wanda. Scarlet Witch, her name. I like Scarlet Witch. Vision's all right. I don't need the show. So
Vision's all. I wish there was just a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Because honestly, Vision had the most painful death. But I felt like, again, I was fine with the story.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But I would have preferred a Scarlet Witch show. But I'm glad she's going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That I'm so excited for that. I'm seeing that because I love Doctor Strange. And I am absolutely a Cumberbitch. Best believe that.
I love Cumberbatch.
What was the name I gave him? Bend my dick, come on my back.
Yep.
That's it. What else is coming? I know we're missing
I
something.
have a whole list of like stuff for Marvel. I don't know if there is much.
I know, because I don't want to get to what if just yet. I know we're missing something. Or maybe we're not. I think that's it.
I don't think we are.
Oh, well, Eternals. I don't know anything about the Eternals. I'll give it a chance.
Oh, right.
I like Angelina
It looks
Jolie.
interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting. There's going to be an
What
openly
if
gay character.
What if in Eternals? Yes, Eternals is going to be the first one.
That's lit. I'm excited for that, so
Yeah.
cool. And that's it. We already know that X-Men's coming in, Fantastic Four, I don't give a fuck. So, anyway. All right, now we can talk about What If, which
What if?
is honestly what I'm mostly excited for, because the animation looks pretty. There's no trailer for it. They leaked stuff. I guess you're right. I do see stuff that's leaked all the time. Then again,
Yeah.
to be fair, it found me. Anyway, the animation
The
looks
only
really
thing
good.
I know about What If, see, I didn't even know if it was animated or not.
It is
I just
animated.
know it's going to be a whole what if
Yeah.
this
All-
happened or what if this happened.
Everybody that played these characters will be voicing themselves.
Nice.
So yeah. And I think that's honestly all I had to say nice about the good stuff about Marvel. So
Should I, before we get to Spider-Man, should I just list off what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
supposedly going to be on Disney Plus?
yeah, so just to be fair, in case we missed anything.
Okay, so this article, obviously The Mandalorian, the High School Musical, the series.
Oh,
I
fuck
am
that.
Yeah, I'm so not excited for
Yeah,
that. That
no.
pisses me off. It hurts my soul.
Yeah, no,
I watched
that's-
2 minutes of a trailer and I turned it off and I was like, I don't want this. I don't want this.
See, I think it makes sense if you do a High School Musical 4 with a different cast. That makes sense.
With
But-
Rocket Man, starring Rocket Man.
but what-
That's what it was supposed to be. There
Yeah.
was supposed to be a High School Musical 4 starring Rocket Man.
But what is
and
this shit?
This is just dumb. So let's see what this is. East High is back, baby, except it's not the East High that Troy Bolton and Gabriela Martinez attended. Okay, well it is, but in this show, the DCOM we know and love is also a movie.
Excuse me.
And the show takes place in the real life high school where the movie was filmed. Is your head spinning? That's okay. Just go with it. High School Musical, the series, follows the real life students of East High who are compelled to put on a production of High School Musical after some meddling fans realizes that the school has never done so. Cue teen drama, cue music, cue the memories, a blend of the old and the new with a splash of Disney Channel quirk. High School Musical, the series, is a show for all of the
Don't say
What
they
the
say millennials.
No, they say millennials. So
Oh my
The-
god.
who are now paying for their own streaming service and crave the sweet comfort of nostalgia. No, you're like, you're fucking up High School Musical.
I love how they were like, "Is your head spinning yet?" And we're like, "No, we think
No.
this is fucking horrible."
Yeah. Like, yeah, I understand your premise. Is that what we need? No. Did we ask for this? No.
I understand it. Doesn't mean I want it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like
Um,
like me personally. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I was gonna watch a High School Musical 4 to begin with. But I think
I would have.
Yeah, here you go. I understand it. I think it will be, why not? But this is
The series
dumb.
needed to end, but they were going to continue it, but then Zac Efron had a drug problem, and they were supposed to have, like,
Well, let's have a
little
different
bits and
cast,
parts.
different people, shit. And Vanessa Hudgens.
Well,
is a
they weren't
whore, so
supposed
let's not
to-
have her.
they weren't supposed to have big roles. It was supposed to be like how, like Glee was when the kids graduated, how they'd come back kind of
ish.
ish.
Yeah.
But no. So anyways, besides High School Musical, there's something
Unbelievable.
called Forky Asks a Question.
Oh,
Um,
that's for Toy Story 4. I
Yeah.
think.
The standout star of Toy Story 4 returns for a short series,
Yep.
where in addition to questioning his very own existence, he questions everything in the world. What is money? What is love? What is the meaning of life? Along the way, the rest of the cast of Toy Story chimes in to give him advice.
Well, that sounds
So-
cute.
It's cute. Pixar's Spark Shorts. I don't know what this is. I haven't heard of it. Pixar launched a program to showcase shorts from new animators. Okay, so It's just going to be
I
shorts.
hope they show
I'd
the
like that.
shorts that we saw in the beginning of the original Pixar movies when we were kids. I hope they show those too,
Ooh,
because those
that would be
the
cool.
chess one is my favorite one, where the old man plays chess with himself.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Marvel's Hero Project.
Oh.
A documentary series focusing on young heroes in their communities. Marvel's Hero Project launches with one episode on November 12th, with more coming every Friday starting November 15th. That's kind of cute.
Okay, I know we'll talk about Spider-Man later, but I just want to make this one joke. Like, if they're filming Marvel Heroes and it's a cute documentary, what if, like, whoever's the host goes to, like, one of the kids and be, like, some kid, and they're like, so tell us, who's your favorite Marvel hero? Spider-Man!
Spider-Man.
Kill this fucker.
That'd be so fucking
Next,
funny.
you, who's your favorite hero? Black Panther. There you go.
Oh, God.
Anyway, go ahead.
The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I
Oh
don't
my
even...
god, that's all I need to know about it. That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm fucking in. You...
You know, I'm gonna fucking read this anyways. Jeff Goldblum goes around and tries things. All sorts of things.
I hope Netflix comes back with, like, a comeback series. It's like, The World According to Nicolas Cage.
I would cry.
Oh
Watch
my God.
Jeff sample ice cream, try on sneakers, learn about tattoos, and other totally normal things.
Fuck
But
yes.
it's Jeff Goldblum, so
Fuck
we'll know he'll
yes.
bring his zest for life to the most mundane of stuff. What the
Fuck
fuck?
yes. Fuck yes. I can't
Encore. This is a Broadway thing. Kristen Bell leads this docuseries about former high school theater kids getting together for one more performance
Oh, that's cool.
with the help of some Broadway stars. Yeah, so that'll be cute.
That's cool.
Obviously, Lady and the Tramp,
Yep.
Noelle.
Yep.
So then there's existing stuff that'll come back. So Disney animated classics, 101 Dalmatians, a Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie,
Yes.
Bambi, Big Hero 6, Fantasia, Frozen, Fun and Fancy Free, Hercules, Lady and the Tramp, Lilo and Stitch, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, The Three Musketeers, Mickey's Once Upon a
that's
Christmas.
old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Damn.
Moana, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Steamboat Willie, hell yeah, bitch. The Little Mermaid, The Prince and the Pauper.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god, you just shit.
I did just shit.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice short. The Sword and the Stone, holy shit. The Three Caballeros. Oh my, I
Yeah?
hate that I'm fucking that up because I love that one. And then Zootopia. There's a Disney documentary.
Okay.
Underneath it says Born in China and Free Solo, so I'm not too sure what those are. I haven't heard of them. Disney live action, so High School Musical, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Mary Poppins, Pirates of the Caribbean, and The Curse of the Black Pearl, Remember the Titans, The Parent Trap from 1961,
Whoa.
The Princess Diaries, The Rocketeer, and Tron from 1982.
Okay.
Pixar movies, oh shit, A Bug's Life.
Yes. First movie
Bao.
I ever seen in theaters.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, my mom
my
tried to
God.
take me to see Lion King. No, not Lion King. Toy Story. But I was screaming. Because it was too loud for my little, like, 2-year-old ears, so she left.
Your
But
little baby ears.
the first movie I officially, like, saw fully was, it was either, like, Bug's Life, Jack Frost, or Stuart Little. So, yeah.
Dang. I can't remember the first movie I saw.
I'm pretty sure it was Bug's Life. So,
So yeah, Bug's Life, Bao, Cars, Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, Inside Out, Monsters University, Ratatouille, The Good Dinosaur, The Incredibles, Toy Story, Up, Wall-E, and Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 1.
thank God. Thank
Yep.
God.
Some Marvel so far, Iron Man and Thor: The Dark World.
Hold on, before we get to Marvel, name all the Pixar ones again.
A Bug's Life,
Uh-huh.
Bao, Cars, Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, Inside Out, Monsters University, Ratatouille, The Good Dinosaur, The Incredibles, Toy Story, Up, Wall-E, and then Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 1.
I don't know what Bao is, but...
Okay, Bao is a short film that won an Oscar this year.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
when
wait,
this
was that
lady
the...
makes her son
yeah,
the dumpling.
all right, yeah. She eats them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that one. Okay, but
So
isn't
clearly
it
they're going to
amazing-
add more.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing, though, that throughout that whole list you were reading out of Pixar movies, only two
Yeah.
of them were bad movies. Only fucking
Okay.
two. Cars and The Good
Okay,
Dinosaur.
Cars was a good movie.
It looked pretty.
I don't know about The Good Dinosaur. I haven't watched it.
It's just a cute movie, but it's really dumb. It's just cute.
My least favorite on there would be, God, I'd have to say Ratatouille's not my favorite.
Ratatouille,
I respect it, but
like Cars, it looks pretty, and you know I like the ending, but it's stupid. it's stupid. It's stupid. But you know it's for kids. You can't really critique it. I'm gonna critique this child's movie that's rated G.
Yeah, Marvel. It's only those two: Iron Man, Thor: Dark World for right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's all they have on this list that I see is the only two.
That's kind of lame.
Star Wars though, Rogue One, great.
Yeah.
Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
What? No 8 or 9?
No 8 or 9 listed there yet.
Yeah. Because you know they'll add them.
Yeah. Disney Channel shows. Andy Mack, I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either. It must be like the
Boy
new
Meets World. Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
DuckTales
Woohoo.
from 1987, and then DuckTales from 2016.
Woohoo!
Goof Troop. Oh, shit. Kim Possible. I'm going to binge watch that so hard. Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, my God.
No
Marvel's
way.
Guardians of the Galaxy animated series.
Malcolm in the Middle's gonna be in this?
Yes, bitch.
Fuck, I am watching that.
Right. Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man animated series,
Oh.
Mickey and the Roadster Races, season 1 and 2, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey Mouse Shorts, Raven's Home, and That's So Raven. Oh my god, thank fuck. I am gonna binge That's So Raven and then watch Raven's Home.
My favorite anime.
Star Wars shows, Rebels and Clone Wars. National Geographic shows are gonna be Amazing Planet, Brain Games. Oh, I love Brain Games. Dog Whisperer with Caesar Milan. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Ooh, Dr. K's Exotic Animals. Good show.
Nice.
Dr. Oakley Yukon Vet. Never heard of him.
I've heard of him.
Drain the Ocean. Earth Live. Great Migration. Howie Mandel's Animals Doing Things. One Strange Rock, Rocky Mountain Animal Rescue. Ooh, shit, The Incredible Dr. Pole. I watch him on TV all the time.
Nice.
Unlikely Animal Friends and Wicked Tuna. And then we now own Fox shows is The Simpsons so far.
And like the
think
creator of The
that's-
Simpsons talked shit about Disney recently, so I wonder how long that's gonna be there.
Right?
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, and this other site says that Hannah Montana and Even Stevens and the Jonas Show and Jessie, the Proud Family, Princess Protection Program, Phineas and Ferb, all the Halloween Towns, all the High School Musicals, Cheetah Girls, Camp Rock, Cadet Kelly.
As long as Hocus Pocus is on it, I'll be happy.
Do they own Hocus Pocus?
It is a Disney movie. Because what
Okay,
the story was, it was meant to be a Disney Channel Plus, not Disney Channel original movie. But once they added Bette
Ooh,
Midler,
I hope they have Luck of the Irish. I would die.
Ooh, I love Luck of the Irish.
Oh,
it's dumber than holy hell, but I love it.
Oh my god, I hope they have all of those. I know that's just like the start.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm excited.
I'm
It's
excited.
gonna be great. $4 and maybe that's all that it is gonna be for now at least. For like the first 3 years.
For
it's gonna
now.
be really cheap. So.
Yep.
So is that all for the good ones?
That was all I can have access to right
All
now.
right, let's breathe for a minute. Let's just inhale, because once we have good things in the Marvel side. We have a lot of good things coming up. A lot of them unneeded, but I'll give them a shot. Not a lot, but I'll give like maybe 2 a shot. There's got to be some dumb shit, and honestly, I don't know who to blame, because you hear one side of the story, That sounds convincing. You hear another side of the story
no,
that
you
sounds also
died.
convincing. I'm blaming both just for the sake of my sanity.
Oh no!
As you're probably aware, and if you're not, you're living under a rock. But aren't we all? Spider-Man
He's back.
is back where he doesn't belong. Where he never should have been belonged. But belonged? That was weird to say. Where he never should have been to begin with. But he's back at Sony.
Should have never been with Sony.
He's back in Sony, and he is no longer owned by Marvel. Or Marvel and Disney. Now, when the news was first announced, immediately, like, everyone went to, like, fucking choke out Sony. You know. As I think they should, because Sony almost murdered Spider-Man at one point with the Amazing Spider-Man movies that are not amazing. They're fucking garbage.
Yeah.
They are horrible movies. Right around the time before I went to go see Spider-Man Far From Home. And you haven't seen that movie, right? Far From Home.
Is that the latest one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right, I'll keep the stuff about that movie vague. But
I just know he's far from home, and that they want him to basically be
the next
Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man. Yeah, they want him to be next Iron Man. But I watched before I saw Far From Home. I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I hate myself, and it's literally a horrible movie. It is a horrible movie.
I cried so hard when Emma Stone died.
I mean, yeah, that part was emotional, but I didn't give a fuck about her character though, because it was so poorly written. But then when I saw Far From Home, it made me appreciate this version of Spider-Man more. Like this is made by a studio that cared about Spider-Man, or so I thought. But we'll get to that in a bit. So obviously, you know, everyone was attacking Sony, as well as like fucking people from the Marvel Cinematic Universe himself. Like Hawkeye. That's another thing we forgot to mention. Hawkeye's going to get his own series. Yay. Anyway. Yippee.
Oh.
What did you do now?
I stepped on a thing.
Sounds like it shattered.
No, it's fine.
This is fine. But, anyway. So, the actor who plays... Jeremy Renner, the actor who plays Hawkeye, was like, "Hey, Sony, give us back Spider-Man. What the hell are you doing?" And everyone's like, bring Spider-Man back home. We've been through this shit already. You know what happens. So what? They're gonna put him in Venom. Ooh. Venom was a horrible movie.
What?
The only good thing that came out of Spider-Man that involved Sony was Into the Spider-Verse. That's an excellent movie. But you know,
I need to see that still.
it's so fucking... It's a Netflix, so watch it. Yeah, it's that's the only thing good about it. And then I've been hearing that Disney themselves were actually fucking assholes, too. Like, this part, I understand why people are angry, but I also understand Disney's point. You know how this all started, right?
That was just it was contracted out to
Well, here's what happened.
Disney.
When Disney and Marvel bought Spider-Man from Sony, the deal was that Sony still had somewhat rights to Spider-Man, but only certain other characters. And obviously they had the rights to do Into the Spider-Verse and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, so they had the rights to Venom, Black Cat, Silver Sable, and the vampire fucking character that Jared Leto's gonna play. I forgot his Metamorpho? No, not Metamorpho. Morpheus? Whatever the fuck his name is. Doesn't matter now. So, like, okay. Here's the deal, Disney and Marvel. You can have Spider-Man. You can have Peter Parker. You can have Miles Morales. You can have the Prowler. We'll do the animated movies. But you can have them. And you can have a form of Mary Jane and a hot Aunt May. And maybe down the line, you can have, you know, we'll give you some villains, but not the super important ones. You do your part to make them cool. We want you to get paid 5%. And we'll get paid the rest. That was the original plan. Disney and Marvel were going to get paid 5%, while Sony was going to get paid everything else. Which I didn't even know that was how this happened. And I think that was fucking insane.
I thought the deal what I heard was um, Sony lent out the rights for only so many years to Disney for a certain amount of money, and for every movie that they used Spider-Man in, had to pay them 9 or 10% of all profits.
I mean, that... I haven't heard that, but the thing I heard, like, it gets worse. So what happened was... Now, I know why people were called Disney bullshit, called Disney, this is bullshit for this, but I also understand where Disney was coming from. But then again, they're big companies. They all have fucking too much money to count. After Far From Home came out, and it fucking blew up, and it did amazing, and everything like that. And it is a legitimately good movie. Not my favorite Spider-Man movie, but it is a good movie. You need to fucking watch it.
I watch it.
Yeah. I watch it. But, Disney and Marvel went to Sony and go, hey, remember that deal where we get paid 5% of the cut with Spider-Man and you get paid everything else? Why don't we make it 50-50? And that pissed off Sony. Because someone's logic was, imagine if you got a team going on in your job and they get paid some of the pay while you get paid the rest. Or, you get paid the rest. What if that person came to you and was like, let me take 50% of your cut, and you can have the other 50%. You would get pissed off too, right?
I guess so.
But my logic is, well, if I was getting paid 5% of the cut and they're getting paid the rest, I would want some more too. That's where my head is.
You would want the payment to be even.
Yeah. So I understand both why people were mad at Disney, but I also understand Disney. But then again, they're getting paid so much more with the other shit they're working on, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess I can't be, that poor Disney about it.
Even then, the whole thing was the rights were supposed to be given to Disney.
They should have belonged
Disney's
to Disney
putting
to begin
in,
with.
Should have. And Disney's putting in all the effort. The only thing Sony is saying is, yeah, you can use this character. So why would Sony get most of the cut?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just... None of it makes any sense. And Tom Holland got fucked. He's still Spider-Man, which is good, because legitimately he's my favorite live-action Spider-Man. Out of all of them, he's my favorite. His movies, I loved him in Civil War. I liked Homecoming. Didn't love it, but I liked Homecoming. I loved him, obviously, in Infinity War. I loved him in Endgame, what little we saw of him. And he's great, and he's awesome. Bless you. He's amazing in Far From Home. But how can you move on? And I'm going to be super vague with this, so don't you worry. I'm not spoiling anything. How can you move on with this version of Spider-Man without even remotely mentioning what happened in the MCU? How could the MCU move on after what happens in the end of Far From Home, which I'm not going to say, but something really fucked up happens in the end of Far From Home. That's all I'm going to say. Something like, holy shit. Like, this is going to be huge. I can't wait to see where this is going to go. And now with this, you might as well throw out what they did in the end of Far From Home out the window. Because none of that's going to fucking matter now. So, and that's how vague everyone who's seen it knows what I'm talking about. But, it's bullshit. It's
basically two childs on either side that are
basically
giving a fuck.
Yeah, it's how I'm thinking of it is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the child, and Sony is the mom or the dad. Let's say Sony is the not great, like, kind of piece of shit parent, while Disney and Marvel are the other parent that loves them dearly. And then and Disney and Marvel got their son got custody of their Spider-Man child, while the other abusive parent barely got anything. Well, even in this case, they got all the profit. But anyway, moving on. And for years, the child was living happily with the parent that truly loves him and the one that he also truly loves. When out of nowhere, the abusive piece of shit parent got rights and custody to their child back, and now the child is sad living in their piece of shit home with their piece of shit parent. That's how I'm seeing it. Is that a bit too much?
No, I just, what? Why did they accept this original deal of Marvel receives up to 5%
Well,
of
they get paid
first
everything else.
5% of first dollar gross and all merchandising revenue? Only first dollar gross. They make nothing off of these movies. So I don't blame Disney for wanting 50-50 so that you can
Especially since
keep him
Spider-Man
around.
is the most profitable superhero of all time.
Yeah.
He makes more money than Batman, Iron Man, Superman, like all those other characters that they sell toys of. Spider-Man is the number one. Like,
Spider-Man is that one character that literally everybody, rich or poor, can relate to.
yeah, exactly. And everybody buys the shit. Everybody buys his merchandise and everything. Everything. Like I said, number 2 is Batman, but like it's very close. So I totally understand why Disney was like, "Hey, what the fuck? Let's come on, let's work something out here." But you know, someone said it would have been better if Disney and Marvel just shut their mouth, which I'm like, maybe. But then again, I've been hearing stories saying that they were really like Disney especially never gave a fuck about Stan Lee's creation of Spider-Man, because you read what Stan Lee's daughter said about this thing, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so this is what she said. She said, Disney and Marvel never gave a true shit about my father's creations. It was always about money with them. And they never consoled me or messaged me or called me after my father died. I don't know how like legit that is. I don't really see why she has a reason to lie. But who knows? Who the fuck knows? And someone said Marvel and Disney doesn't give a fuck about like how much you love the movies. They care about your money. And I'm like, well, that's
any company in the
so
whole
does
world.
Sony too. In that case, especially so does Sony.
Yeah, especially Sony, Xbox, Microsoft, fucking McDonald's, Jack in the Box. Every place
Right.
only cares
They
about
just
your
want
fucking
your
money.
fucking money. Yeah.
Because it's the 1% people, and they'll do what they want to get $1. And if
Yeah.
that means that they're going to fuck up some people in the end of the day, they really don't give a shit.
Right. What else?
But to fuck up a whole universe like this is just fucking...
Yeah, they fucked up everything. Like, okay, so the thing I mentioned to you earlier that I said we'll get into later on, the Miss Marvel show, she's basically replacing Spider-Man's role. She's gonna be like that character Spider-Man was.
Oh, Lord.
Which, you know, Miss Marvel's a cool character. I don't know that much about her
Yeah.
because, like I said, I'm not really that big a fan of Marvel, but I appreciate Marvel, especially the movies. But to me, this once you remove Spider-Man, I just don't really care for this shit anymore. That's why I said I would have been happy if Endgame just ended as Endgame. Like, you don't continue on with this universe at all. So.
And that's what I want. I don't want them to do anything else. Like,
yeah. You can, like, tell different... The what-if stories, go ahead. I'm fine with that. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. Without this universe, without Tom Holland Spider-Man, I lost all care. I don't want a new Avengers movie. I don't care about X-Men's coming here. I don't care. I just don't care.
I get that Sony is going to try and keep making
better.
Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, but
Yeah.
it's like, I don't fucking trust you because you've already... This is our third Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be a fucking thing. It should be one person, and that's it.
It's so just bizarre. This is truly the most asinine, dumbest thing they could ever do. It's just...
Literally.
And Tom Holland, you gotta give props to Tom Holland, because he's trying to, like, stay positive about this.
He is the best Spider-Man that we've had, and he's trying to be a really good boy because he's under contract and doesn't want to lose his job.
He's trying to be a good boy. He's like, literally, though, he's like, I'm still gonna be Spider-Man, and there's gonna be cool things happening. And, you know, he had to fucking make us cry by saying that he loves us 3,000. Fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom.
Fuck you, Tom. That should be a new fucking catchphrase for this podcast. Fuck you, Tom. Not just a Tom Holland, just anybody named Tom. Fuck you, Tom. Anyway.
Fuck you, Tom.
Fuck you, Tom. Anyway, but here's how like funny it was. So Tom Holland was like, "We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay." Kevin Feige, the president of the MCU, was basically like, "Yeah, shit happens." Like you can tell he didn't even have any hope on Sony. So I don't know. I mean, is it cool that we're probably gonna see Venom 2 with Tom Holland as Spider-Man? Yay, sure, whatever. I just that's all I just
Honestly, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I genuinely don't care anymore. That's why I said when I get Disney Plus, I'm mostly gonna use that shit for Star Wars. That's
and
it.
all the old school Disney stuff.
Yeah, that, but mostly Star Wars.
I have no faith in anything Marvel anymore.
I mean,
like, my biggest question too is, I know that there's a Marvel land coming to Disney
Spider-Man's in
parks.
Spider-Man's in that. Are they gonna remove him?
They have to take him out of that park if they don't have the rights, right? Or is Sony fine?
Yeah.
That, like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's so dumb. Spider-Man, a Marvel universe without Spider-Man doesn't work for me.
No.
Spider-Man is my number one favorite fucking Marvel character besides, like, Daredevil. You know? So, this is a shitty situation, but, you know, what can you do? But,
my Spider-Man will always be, what's his fucking face? Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland and this guy from the video game.
Oh, yeah, Yuri Lowenthal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope.
Other than that, all you other fucking Spider-Mans that are to come, you can suck a giant cock.
Yeah. Don't even try it. You got, you know. That's why, like, when people didn't like this version of Spider-Man, and they were just bitching and whining and complaining about how different it is, which fucking grow the fuck up. But anyway, I said, you know, if we didn't have any other version of Spider-Man, I would be mad too. But the thing is, we got the fucking video game and we got Into the Spider-Verse, so we're all good, we're fine. But now after the Sony shit, I'm worried what they're gonna mess up next. So I don't know. It's poor Spider-Man. And I just knew. I knew as soon as Stan Lee passed, I knew that they were gonna fuck up something. I knew they were gonna fuck up Marvel somehow. And this is the ultimate, like, way you could.
This is the worst thing they could have done.
The most asinine thing alive.
And I blame Sony. I don't blame Marvel. I understand why Marvel.
I understand Disney and Marvel,
because that deal was fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just fucking like what in the fuck. So, I never knew they got paid 5%. Holy shit. So
5% off of the first gross income, and then only merchandise. That is dumb as fuck. You make nothing off of that.
You could, like, show someone like me that knows nothing about business, and they could say that's fucking retarded. So,
yeah.
You could tell a baby, like, they're getting paid 5%, well, they're getting paid 90%, and they're like, baby gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? My God, the baby spoke! His first sentence was, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Must be a New York baby. But, that's really it, you know. There's cool things coming up, but, you know, with this whole Spider-Man shit, it's just, how can you really care about the MCU anymore? How? If you can, good job on you, but me, you know, I really started to love the MCU as soon as Spider-Man showed up. That's just me personally, because I just love Spider-Man so much. I liked the MCU. I
enjoyed the Avenger movies a lot more with Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Like... It's everybody's dream to see Spider-Man interact with the other Marvel heroes on live action, and that's what we got, and we wanted it to keep going. So, but then again, are we spoiled because we already got amazing things, and we're sad we're not getting them anymore? I don't know. It's a weird. It's a lot to think about. But Jesus. So
Sony's gonna be so sorry.
yeah, it's who knows what's gonna happen, but I don't have hopes for the next Sony Spider-Man movie. I'll
Yeah.
see it for Tom, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea. It'll probably be stupid. So, because Sony's marketing is quite terrible. So, I think that's it. You have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Okay. Being flat out honest there. No, I don't really give a fuck.
Sony's just a piss off at this point. So
Yep. Fuck off, Sony.
just make sure the PS5 is great. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Just stick to play fucking video games and animated movies, please.
Yeah.
Leave live action movie stuff alone.
Give Spider-Man to Disney.
Just give him back. Full rights. With all the characters, please.
Yeah.
So, well, once again, guys, apologize for the hiatus, but we are back.
We're back.
Whether we'll have like a normal schedule again, maybe. We'll see what happens. You know,
We'll try. We'll try our best.
But you know, follow us on Twitter if you want more updates, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, Lurker02 on Instagram, Positive Doubter on Instagram. That's mine.
Join our Discord.
Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitch. Mostly a lurker because she streams and I'm a terrible streamer.
Ice cream.
And yeah.
Fuck bitches and level up.
That was it. I forgot it. I legitimately forgot it. Okay. Be sure to fuck bitches, level up, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Fuck you, Sony.